What's going on, Dylan Conrad, Metabolic AF? Today I'm going to talk to you about Ozempic's secret fat loss formula. Before I get into that, if you're watching on YouTube, please like, subscribe, turn notifications on Spotify, iTunes, hit that bell button, leave a review. All helps the algo. All right, so I posted a reel, is it this week or last week? I don't know, either way. I posted a reel recently going over Ozempic, and it got a huge amount of engagement, went pretty viral. Um, and it was about this same exact subject: Ozempic's secret fat loss formula. And the secret is that there is no secret. It doesn't really do anything groundbreaking. All it does, if you don't know what Ozempic is, it's a GLP-1 agonist. It works. They're called mechanisms. One is it suppresses your appetite, causes you a little bit of nausea. You're very disinterested in food. The other thing it does is slows down your stomach motility, so it slows down that digestion. Both have basically negative side effects, which you get really nauseous, you throw up, you feel really tired and sick. The other thing is you're constipated because your stomach motility slows down, but that's besides the point. So I made this post, and I just said that there's nothing magical about Ozempic. These two things that it does, yes, all it does, there's nothing magical that will cause you to lose weight just by having those two mechanisms. The thing that those two mechanisms will do is cause you to eat less food, which is going to put you in a calorie deficit. Now, I didn't slam it at all. I just was making a joke that there's nothing fancy about Ozempic. It just puts you in a calorie deficit, which has been around for millions of years. It's the law of thermodynamics. It's how people lose weight and body fat. And I made this post and I said, if you better. This woman had reached out and said, well, she was interested in coaching. And I said, oh, cool, let me book you on a call with my program design guys. She booked a call. I posted this the next day. She's like, I'm canceling my call. I'm disinterested in this program. I completely disagree with your post about Ozempic and GLP-1. Point this way so I can see if it goes off. Sorry if my mic keeps going off. What they show is that people stick to diets and defend them and have the same ideologies around diets as they do religion, right? Very different, things, absolutely. And people get really intense and they can't have conversations around it. It's like, less research showing this should be better in a second. Yeah, that's the fact that you're defending it, but that's a problem because, and if you're like actually seeing in politics too, like no one can have a fucking conversation. It's like, yes, you can believe in Ozempic 100%. I have clients that do GLP-1 agonists currently, right? They know how I feel about it. They know my thoughts on it. But at the same time, I'm okay with them doing it because I know I'm gonna put them in the best position to actually succeed and develop lifelong habits versus them just doing it on their own. You can do Ozempic and you can make habit changes. Like, it doesn't have to be one or the other. And that's the problem with this quick fix culture. All these people glued to biohacking, glued to keto, paleo, carnivore, all this shit, it's like dogmatic. And you can do both, right? And I think the point I really want to drive home here is like, it doesn't have to be set in stone one way. Like, there can be multiple ways that you marry together and find the right thing that's going to work for you and like be sustainable for you. For example, like, we have clients doing combinations of like carnivore, and they're also doing functional strength training, and I have clients doing step counting, and they're also doing macros. Like, there's no one size fits all, right? And the second that you get dogmatic and you get glued to a certain diet or training program, whatever it is, that's the second that you lose, right? Because like, there's not one way for every single person. Even for myself, like, my shit and what I do is a combination of different stuff that I've taken from different areas, right? And I don't want that dogmatic following on my coaching program, because I don't think there's a one size fits all. And there's no one side. There's like, people ask like, well, what is this program? I'm like, well, it's fucking customized, dude. Like, they like dig, like, what's the price? Like, tell me the price. I'm like, dude, it's customized. So, and no one can really wrap their head around that, because there's nothing like this program in terms of the customization aspect, because we don't have a one size fits all. We don't have like, here's the specific training program you're doing, here's the specific nutrition program you're doing. It's like, no, yes, there are some like parallels of stuff we do, like habit stacking, macros, all that stuff, but like, there's a million different ways to do that, right? And so I don't want people to get dogmatic about this program or any program out there, because the second that you get addicted in an ideology around a diet and you get like, you stand by it so hardcore that everything else is wrong, that's the second you lose. And like, this woman who canceled her call for absolutely no reason, I was just like, okay, like, I don't care anymore. Like, it doesn't affect me. We booked like, I think like we booked 45 calls the other week. Like, it doesn't matter to me. I'm cool. I want to help you. Yeah. But like, I'm not going to like argue with you, and like, you know, I can't lead you to water if you don't want to drink. But, yeah, it's just, you know, it's sad, but it's also like, I don't see it just happening in diet culture. I see it happening in the world. And like, I think I just want to open this up for everyone. Like, let's have a conversation with each other. Let's be okay having different ideologies and thought processes and be able to talk to them, because it doesn't have to be one set way, right? I talk about this in politics. I'm like, if you are Republican, you're a Democrat, and you look at every single thing both sides represent, and you're telling me that they represent every single thought process you have, like, what? No. It's like, you think your own way. I'm sure there's things that you do agree with and don't agree with, right? But it's like, the second that we kind of like pigeonhole ourselves, and the more divisive we're going to get, and the more we can't really talk and listen, and the more negativity we just are spreading. So keep yourself open to different ways of doing things. Find what's right for you. Obviously get some guidance on it, because I'm fine giving away every single tips, trip, secret. And I talk about this all the time. Why am I fine with it? Because I know at the end of the day, it's accountability. It's 100% mindset, right? 80% diet, 20% training, 100% mindset. So I'm okay knowing like, hey, you know, like, here's everything. If you took all the freebies I've ever put out there, my Instagram, just by all the information, if you followed it, you would see results. You would 100% see results, right? But I know that human behavior is the thing that will break any system, and that's why we have the most beefed up accountability and mindset system of any program. And trust me, I've done all the programs. I've been in coaching groups with all the other coaches of the programs that run these programs. I know that our accountability is bar none, right? No one does the amount of outreach and follow-up and calls with our clients and just blankets them. And if you are interested in that, go on Instagram at Dylan A. Conrad, DM me Metabolic AF for more information on Metabolic AF as female method. So this is a little ranty. Kind of want to switch it up a little bit and just talk about Ozempic. I've been out of town for the last couple days, Sunday through Thursday, Wednesday. I went out to San Diego. I still was working, which was nice. Went with my daughter, and we got away from the twins for the first time. It was the first vacation since February. Really nice. I got to spend a lot of time with Julie, and we rode bikes and went miniature golfing and took a lot of walks on the beaches. And a lot of times it was just trying to let Allie rest, and like, it was just me and her, and it it was time I really needed with her. So very grateful for that. Anyways, love you. Please like, subscribe, turn notifications on. Forward this to a friend that needs to hear this, that's like hardcore belief about whether it's Ozempic or anything like that. So we can all have a conversation. Love you.